Today we will continue solving problem set 3 of 10th standard maths part 2nd geometry. In the third chapter circle. Okay, 19th one is in this figure, circles with centers C and D touch internally at point E. D lies on the inner circle. Chord EB of the outer circle intersects the inner circle at point A. Prove that segment EA congruent with segment AB. Okay, we have to prove this segment EA congruent with segment AB. See, here is a circle. See, it's a larger circle and a smaller circle. The larger circle and smaller, when two circles touch each other, their point of contact and their point of contact is lie on the same line joining the centers. This is theorem of touching circle says. No, see here E, and this is center of the smaller circle, and D is the larger circle, center of the larger circle. For that we have to prove, first we have to construct. Draw ED. We have to draw ED. And AD here. AD. Okay. A, see, B is a chord that intersects smaller circle at point A. Okay. And here E is a point of contact for the larger circle and the smaller circle. They touch each other at point E. Therefore, E, C, D are collinear points. Okay. For that, first we'll write draw segment ED and segment AD. Okay, segment ED and segment AD. Now, when we join E and D, we get E, C, D are collinear points, no? Because this point E is the point E is a this is a point of contact of smaller circle and larger circle. Therefore, by theorem of touching circles, point of contact, then this point E lying on the same line joining the centers. Okay, therefore E, C and D, E, C, D are collinear points because theorem of touching circles. Theorem of touching circles. Now this ED is the diameter of the smaller circle. No, ED is the diameter of the smaller circle. Let's write segment ED is the diameter of the smaller circle. See, we know the angle inscribed in a semicircle. Here it is angle EAD. This ED is the diameter of the smaller circle and angle EAD is a inscribed angle, no? Therefore, angle EAD is a 90 degree because this is angle inscribed in a semicircle is 90 degree. No, it's a right angle. Okay. Therefore, ED is the diameter of the smaller circle. Therefore, angle EAD is 90 degree. This is because angle inscribed in the semicircle, is right angle. Okay. Now for larger circle, see this DA, segment DA is perpendicular to EB. No, therefore perpendicular drawn, this is D is the center of the circle, a perpendicular drawn from the center to its chord bisects the chord. Do you remember that theorem? See, and this DA is perpendicular to chord EB. Okay, therefore a perpendicular drawn from the center to its chord bisects the chord. Therefore, EA equal to AB. In this way, we can prove that segment EA is congruent with segment AB. Okay. Now, for larger circle, segment DA is perpendicular to chord EB. Chord EB. Therefore, angle EAD, angle EAD is 90 degree. This is because a perpendicular drawn from the center of the circle to its chord bisects the chord. Okay, therefore it bisects the chord. Therefore EA equal to EA equal to AB. EA equal to AB. Therefore segment EA is congruent with segment AB. Okay. 20th problem is, in this figure, segment AB is a diameter. Okay, AB is a diameter of a circle with center O. The bisector of angle ACB. Okay, see, bisector of angle ACB intersects the circle at point D. Okay, bisector. See, angle ACB, the bisector of angle ACB intersects the circle at point D. Okay, prove that segment AD congruent with segment BD. Okay, complete the following proof by filling the blanks. Okay, so draw segment OD. It is already constructed. Okay, draw segment OD. Now angle ACB is, we have to fill in the blank. Here it is given angle inscribed in a semicircle. Do you remember circle AB? When AB is the diameter, when diameter, that divides circle into two equal parts, no? So angle inscribed in a semicircle is a right angle, no? Do you remember that? For that, angle ACB is a 90 degree. Here you have to fill 90 degree because angle inscribed in a semicircle. Okay, angle ACB is 90 degree, angle inscribed in a semicircle. That is a theorem, no? Now angle DCB. See, angle DCB. This is CD is a bisector of angle C. CD is a bisector of C. CD is a bisector. Then now angle DCB, how much? We know ACB. ACB is 90. ACB is 90, no? CD is a bisector. Then what is the measurement of angle DCB? Half of it, no? That is 45 degree. No, this ACB is 90. This is a bisector. Then angle DCB is a 45 degree. Because CD is the bisector of angle C. So this is easily we can write in this way, 45 degree. Okay. Now third one, measure of arc DB. Measure of arc, see, measure of arc DB. This measure we have to write DB. You have to fill in the blank. Inscribed angle theorem. Do you remember the inscribed angle theorem? What inscribed angle theorem says? If see angle DCB is an inscribed angle here, no? Its vertex is on the circle, and these two chords, these two sides of an angle make chords, no? Therefore, angle DCB is an inscribed angle and it intercepts arc DB, no? Therefore, angle DCB is a half the measure of arc DB. See, angle DCB is an inscribed angle, therefore half the measure of arc DB. This is what inscribed angle theorem says. So therefore DCB how much? DCB, here DCB is 45 degree equal to 1 by 2. Measure of arc DB we know. Measure of arc DB we have to find out. Therefore measure of arc DB is cross multiplication. 45 multiplied by 2 is again 90, no? Therefore my measure of arc DB is 90 degree. Angle DOB, third. Next, angle DOB. Here it is definition of measure of an arc. Angle DOB is again 90 degree. This is definition of measure of arc says, no? angle DOB is 90 degree. Segment OA congruent with segment OB. What are they? AO is the radius of a circle and OB is also radius of a circle. Therefore, segment OA congruent with segment OB, that is radii of the same circle. This is already given. Okay. Line OD is dash of a segment AB. Line OD is dash of a segment AB. Perpendicular bisector. See, segment OD from the center to its point here, arc, it's a perpendicular bisector. No, this is a perpendicular bisector. So line OD is a perpendicular bisector. Perpendicular bisector of segment AB. This is perpendicular to segment AB. Therefore, segment AD is congruent with segment BD. Segment AD is congruent with segment AB. Like this type of fill in the blanks is very easy to fill. No? Now, 21st problem is 21. Okay. In this figure, segment MN, see segment MN is a chord of a circle with center O. Okay. MN is 25. See, from here to here it is 25. Okay. L is a point on a chord MN. L is a point on the chord MN such that ML is 9. See, ML is, see, from here to here 9. And distance of OL, this distance is 5. We'll write here 5. Find the radius of the circle. We have to find the radius of the circle. See, from MN here to here 25. ML is 9. LO is 5. So for this we have to find out the radius of the circle in this. So first we'll extend LO. This is O is the center of the circle. L is a point on a chord MN. So we'll extend this. Let it intersect the circle at point A and B. A and B. Okay. So we get two chords. No. This is diameter. Diameter is the largest chord. No, you know, no. So we get two chords. No. So that we can find out the we can use in this internal division of chords theorem of internal division of chords, so that in that way we can find out the radius of a circle. Okay. So first we'll write extend LO or OL. Extend LO to intersect the circle. The circle at point A and B. Okay. Extend LO to intersect the circle at point A and B such that one is ALO and LOB. So see, when we extend LO to intersect the circle at point A and B, then ALO is a collinear points and LOB these are collinear points, means this fully one diameter, no? So these are all points are collinear points. Okay. See, in this MN is given here. MN is given. Okay. We can find out LN. No? We can find out LN. For that, we'll write first what a MN is given is 25. ML is 9 and distance of OL is 5. See, these are given. Okay, these are given. Now we can find out LN, no? Because we know MN and ML we know. We can find out LN. Therefore, MN is ML plus LN. MN is 25. Therefore, equal to ML is 9 plus LN. Therefore ln is 25 minus 9. 29 is 16. ln is 16. ln is 16. ln is 16. Okay. Now see this we have to use internal division of chords. This chord we know the measurement. In this chord AL we don't know, LO is given 5 and OB also we don't know. Okay, let us consider let AL be X. Okay, let AL be X. Then AO. Therefore we can find out AO now. See, now this is the O is the center of the circle AO. Therefore OA is OL plus AL or LA. So OA we don't know. OL is OL is 5. Okay, plus LA. LA is AL is X. No, X. This is OA. Okay. See, OA, O means what? O is the center of the circle. OA is 5 plus X. Similarly, OB also, OB is also radii of the circle. No? So, OB also 5 plus X. Okay. We need this. Okay. So, OB is also 5 plus X. Now, we'll write MN and AB are two chords. They intersect inside the circle. Therefore, by theorem of internal division of chords. Okay. Therefore, I think one more. See, we know AL. No, LN we know. Now, okay, we'll write that chord MN and chord AB intersects inside the circle, therefore by theorem of internal division of chords, write AL. Okay, AL into LB or BL. AL into LB equal to ML into LN. In this AL we consider X, LB. See, we have to find out LB here. Okay, ML we know 9 and LN we know. LB we have to find out here. We'll find out here. LB. LB is okay. LB is, see, from LB here LO plus OB. OB we know na. Okay. LB is LO plus OB. LO how much? OL. OL is 5 plus OB. OB is 5 plus X. This 5 plus 5 is 10X. 10 plus X. This is LB. Now we can substitute all values in this formula. AL is, we have considered X into LB is 10 plus X equal to ML is 9 into LN. LN is 16. Okay. This is, we have to multiply. Therefore 10x plus x square equal to, this is how much? 9 6 are 54, 5 carry, 9 1s are 9, 14, 144. Okay. Therefore, rearrange. This is a quadratic equation now. So arrange it. Therefore, x square plus 10x, this equals, and bring it to the left hand side, minus 144 equal to 0. So this is a quadratic equation. We have to use factorization method, means this product 144 144x square, and see 144. Okay, so we have to find out the factors. Okay, first start from 2. 2 sevens are 2 times, again 2 3s are 6, 2 1 2 8 2 9 3 times. Okay, now see, when we add we have to get 10, and when we multiply we have to get 144. Means we have to make this, see, this is one group and this is one group. See, 3 3s are 9, 9 2s are 18, and 2 2s are 6, 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8. See, 18 and 3 3s are 6, 3 3s are 9, 9 2s are 8. 18 multiplied by 8. See, 18 multiplied by 8, how much? 4, 6, 8 to 144. See, answer is 144. Therefore, see, this is the two factors. One is 18, one is 8. So here it is plus 10x is there. So bigger number will get positive sign and smaller number will get negative sign. 1x here, 1x here. Okay. So now we can solve. Therefore, x square, one is plus 18x, one is minus 8x, minus 144 equal to 0. See here, plus 18x minus 8x is plus 10x, no, 10x. If you multiply, minus 144 x square we get. Okay, therefore x is common, therefore x plus 18, here minus 8 we can keep out. So x, here it is minus has to come, so here it will come plus. Minus plus gives minus. So 8 how many times 144? 8 18 times. Okay, equal to 0. Therefore one is x plus 18, another one is x minus 8 equal to 0. Therefore x plus 18 is 0 or x minus 8 equal to 0. Therefore one is x is minus 18 or x is 8. Here, what is x here? X we take, AL is x. AL is x. So length of a chord cannot be negative, no? Length of a chord cannot be negative. The x value cannot be minus 18. Therefore, we'll write length of a chord cannot be negative. Be negative. Therefore x is 8. Therefore AL is, x is 8 we took. Where is it? AL. AL is x. Okay, AL is x. Therefore we have to find out the radius of a circle. What is radius here? OA or OB? OA or OB? Take 5x. AL is 8. Therefore OA is, no, OA, that is 5 plus x, that is 5 plus 8. 8 for 12, 13. OA is 13. See, here it is, OA is 13. Similarly, OB also 13. Therefore, the radius of a circle is 13. Therefore, OA equal to 13. OB is also 13. Okay. Therefore, answer is, the radius of the circle is 13. Okay. Students, in this problem set 3, I have solved till 21. Okay. So if you have any doubt, do let me know in the comment section. Okay. Or if you have any doubt or if you want me to explain anything in this chapter, do let me know in the comment section. Okay. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel and also like and share. Okay. So okay then, bye.